Greetings, everyone. DFG here, Gideon's Flight. Hey, guys, I hope you're having a good day. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes of your time, and I wanted to expound on something that I heard again on yesterday. And I hear this frequently, and I'm sure many of you hear it as well. And I'm going to fight against this till the last breath that I have in this 6-foot body of mine. Whether that be tomorrow, if I live another, who knows how long, I am going to fight against this particular devilish logic. And that is, the continuation of some among us, mainly so-called black men, maybe a few women, Hebrew Israelites, who contend and continue to contend that the white man wrote our book. And, it befuddles me. I don't know if this is prison logic. I don't know if this is some universal logic. Wherever they're getting this idiotic perception from, not perception, but this idiotic logic, from. Who knows? But let me be clear here to you, the individual who would attribute this kind of historical knowledge to white men, to you. Do you know that this knowledge goes back thousands of years? Not only does this knowledge go back thousands of years, my challenge to you is, since when someone copying something makes them the originators of what they copied? So because the white man copied this book, and he may have added some things to this book, that I cannot deny. But copying something does not make you the author of something. You should know that. Obviously, you don't. I contend that some of you have never even read your book. But rather than take the time and invest in understanding the purpose of this book, you'd rather just write it off and just say, the white man wrote the book, therefore I don't believe in the Bible. Or some of you go as far as say, I don't believe in Yah, because supposedly, I guess the white man created the creator too then. If the white man created the creator, then what does that make you? That's my question for you. Maybe that's something in your wisdom you need to reflect on. If the white man created the creator, what does that make you? Your logic is not a sound logic, my friend. And I understand you want to seem and appear to be intelligent. And in some things, I suspect that you are. But in this particular thing, you couldn't be more ignorant. You couldn't be more ignorant. Because had you taken the time, line upon line, precept on precept, looking at past, present, future, and relating that to what's in your book, and I'll continue to emphasize to you what's in your book, then you will clearly understand this book was written for you, not to control you, to educate you on your origins. Who's with you? Why are you here? Why were your ancestors here? What's to come, I might add. But to take a position that because someone copied the book, you're going to attribute the credits to them for writing the book, again, asinine. And I have to say this, and I'm going to back it up, with scripture. But it's still, it befuddles me using those words. It befuddles me why you hate the word so much when the word belongs to you. Hell, they tried to steal it from you, but you don't know that because you concocted your own, again, street corner, lawyer logic. You don't realize that it was stolen from you. And why did you think they would steal it from you? Because they saw the great wealth in it. And now they're hiding it from you, or you're allowing it to be hid from you through your own ignorance. Because you hate it, and I bet you can't, because they used it to enslave. You're damn right they used it to enslave our people. And many other peoples around the world. That's the power of the book. That's the power that you abdicate to your ignorance. Yeah, they used it. But now Yahweh is pulling us back and bringing it back to us and reversing it so that it becomes our book and its original owner of that book. He's giving it back to his seed, the very people it was written for. You, the Hebrew Israelite, who deny it and accredit it to your enemy. And it's no wonder, because let me tell you what your book says about you, okay? Let's go here, Romans. He says, because this is Romans chapter 1. In the book, let every word be established. Remember, 2 or 3 witnesses. That is Deuteronomy 19 and 15, 1 Corinthians 13 and 1. He said, from the things of the creation of this world, this is verse 20. The invisible things of Yah are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and divinity, so that they are without excuse, because that when they knew Yahuwah, they glorified him not as Yahuwah, neither were they thankful. That's you. But became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish hearts were darkened. Their foolish hearts were darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, verse 22, they became fools. And they changed the glory of the incorruptible Yah into the image made like corruptible man, birds, beasts. In other words, when you attribute this to a man, a white man, that is who he's talking about, you. You have taken something from Yah and you've attributed it to man and allowing man to glorify himself in something that was originated, it is the spoken word of our Creator. Let me read 22 to you one more time, just in case you missed it. Romans chapter 1, verse 22. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools and changed the glory of an incorruptible Yah into an image made like corruptible man. The white man wrote the book. Are you serious? Again, what do you think our ancestors were while the white man was writing this book 1,000 years ago? I guess they were asleep somewhere. What does that say about you? Your ancestors were asleep somewhere thousands of years ago and the white man was running around here writing a book. What do you think they were doing? Oh, I forgot, picking cotton, according to you. It's idiotic, stupidity, asinine thinking. He did not write this book. Yah, men inspired through his Rauk, Ryak, wrote this book for us. But let me give you one more witness, because as we talked about, 2 or 3 witnesses. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness to Yahuwah. For it is written, he takes the wise in their own craftiness. And again, Yahuwah knows the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain. So you again, all of you little corner street, philosophers, prison lawyers, educated fools from the universities who want to deny that this word is the spoken word of creation itself by the Most High. This applies to you. He knew you would come. He knew you would try to deceive the masses. He knew you would try to fight against his people. He knew that all of us are not all of us. He knew there would be some inside of us who would be treacherous and traitors, denying his very existence. He knew that. He forewarned us that there will be, wolves among you in sheep's clothing. And yes, I'm talking to you who continue to push the lie, your own wisdom, your own vain wisdom, that you know you can't back up. You'll go get some Kemet, Hotep foolishness, some Egyptology, and you try to use that as some kind of logic where the woman is the God of all gods. Come on, man, seriously? Oh, I forgot. Yes, you are serious. Because your wisdom is of this world. It's vain. It's ignorant. It's stupid. It's weak. It's chump-like. I came and took your lunch money, and now you're asking me, can you buy me lunch? That's what you sound like when you attribute this to the white man. And whites out there, this is no diss towards you, no disrespect towards you. I mean, if you want to repent and convert, that's up to you. This message is to these so-called Hebrew Israelites, so-called black empowered men, these so-called free, these, again, prison philosophers, backstreet, corner street, hood rat philosophers. This is why black men should stay home with your families. Raise your sons so they don't become young men talking foolishness or become old men talking like idiots. I know some of you say that's me. Fine. Yahweh will judge. But I'll put my intellect up against any of you guys. Worldly intellect, historical intellect, and most importantly, biblical intellect. I'll put it up against any of you, anytime. You want to go at it, send me an invitation. We'll meet up, we'll announce it, and we'll see who's right and who's wrong. And I'll stay in the word. How about that? But again, you know, the indignation in my voice, you hear clear. But I don't want you to think I'm angry. You know, I want you to understand that I'm passionate. And I want you to understand that my indignation is a righteous indignation. Because more than any time in this lost world with no direction, no sense of purpose, you know, we're glorifying entertainers, the Jay-Z's of the world, the Pharrells of the world with dresses on, the Cardi B's, the big booties, the Meg, whatever her stupid ass name is, Nicki Minaj. That's who is becoming your idols. That's where you have to turn when you refuse and reject this. And most of you idiots are consumed in that foolishness. And yet you want to tell us that your wisdom is superior to the wisdom in the book. And you want to try to lie on the Most High by attributing it to devils. Yeah, I said it. Lying on the Most High to attribute the writings of this book to devils. You're a lie and the truth is not in you. And you take that and you make of it what you want. You know, you're going to die. You're going to end up in some hole in the ground somewhere or some furnace somewhere if they cremate your ass. And if there is a true creator, you're going to stand before him. And I'm sure you'll be, that'll be your ass. Or it doesn't have to be. But if you have true wisdom, it comes from above, from the creator. And it is established in, goodness gracious. All right, let me help you a little bit. Remember Yeshua told Peter, you know, day will come, he got to sell his purse and his shirt and everything, you know, to get his sword. Remember that? Okay, that was for the natural. This is the same sword, but this sword is for the saving of your soul. Why would you attribute it to your enemy? When your enemy stole it because he wanted the power to possess you that he knew was in it. You know, I don't know what else to tell you. Do whatever you want to do, and you will. You follow me? You'll write it off. I know you will. Most of you. Maybe some of you will step back and say, well, let me at least go read it as DFG is suggesting and see, you know, maybe there is more to it than I know. Maybe you'll do that. I pray you do. But at the end of the day, you do what you want to do. As Joshua 24:15 said, you can go wherever you want to go. But as for me and my house, we're going to serve Yah. And my house is not necessarily children or wife, anything like that. Those things don't apply to me. Well, the children aspect, but the wife part don't apply to me today. But this is what I will say to you, that in terms of this house, this body, this earthly tabernacle that I have, I'm going to serve Yah until the end. And my manhood and my liberation and my stance and my courageousness and my boldness, you follow me, is not going to be compromised because of idiots like you are telling me I need to be looking over here when everything I need centers right here. Again, you do what you want to do. But I'm just sick and tired of you lying on the Most High. And you will be held accountable for it. DFG, coming at you. I say straight with no chase. Love you guys. Bye now.